No wonder we ain't got nothing done today yet. We all have on too many layers. Yeah. Nice technique, Dave. Grab 4 pens. Of course we're gonna need more. It's starting to really warm up out here. I mean, it's almost 34. Morning.
Morning. Morning.
Today's Gina's birthday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Birthday,
Yep. Happy birthday, Gina. Hey, Gina. Yep.
I'll get you some money.
Yeah, Dave didn't even know.
You not doing it?
Yeah.
No, he knew. Yesterday he's like, oh no, I gotta go home because today and tomorrow is Mother's birthday.
So, we're not gonna pour that driveway today. Okay. I mean, they changed the high today to 36, and then it's gonna be 26 tonight. Yesterday, it was gonna be 32 tonight and like 45 today.
Right.
So I'm not gonna pour it. We'll and they've got like 500 yards going out today, and I'm like, nobody's canceled, and he's like, not yet. And I was like, well, I'm pouring a driveway. I'm not pouring a parking lot. So we're gonna just go to Crestwood, tear out this other driveway, and then I think that what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna stick with our original game plan for Wednesday and pour that stamp patio out. And then Saturday, I'm gonna try to pour out this driveway. Because Wednesday is gonna be the nicest day, and we gotta pour those steps out first thing, and then we gotta pour that stamp patio out. So that's the plan. And then next week, I'm not gonna have a choice but to go seal that. If we get 50 degrees, I gotta go seal it. So it's done. The stamp one, yeah. So that's the game plan. So today, I gotta text this guy and let him know, because as of yesterday, he didn't think we were gonna be there until late morning or around noon, because I told him we were gonna pour this driveway first. So it's the plan. Yeah. What's Dave over there guessing at his hours?
Yeah.
All right, we're finally getting ready to leave the shop. Jason's pulling out, and we're gonna drop the excavator off out here because I don't think we need it today. This driveway is only 13 by 55. It looks like asphalt and some old concrete approach, so I don't think we're gonna need the excavator on it. So we're gonna leave that sucker here. I'm gonna probably just send Dave to get a little bit of rock. And then, even though I have some rock out back, but it's gonna take me too long to unload the machine and then load his stuff up, so I'm just gonna send him to the quarry right now and have him get a load. That was close. I cannot wait until we have a bigger freaking shop with more doors. This is a cool picture right here. This is from one of our, I had this made for one of the home shows, so this was like the backdrop. Not a single one of those guys work here anymore, have worked here for years. But it's a pretty cool picture though. All right, everybody, time to rock and roll on this job here in Crestwood. Let's see what we got here. It is cold. I can't believe people are pouring concrete today. I seen guys pouring yesterday too, and I've got a couple jobs set up, but man, I just don't like chancing it.
Figure out what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Everywhere. These guys.
I was gonna have you go and get rock now, but on the way.
Tight.
Yeah, I think that what we'll do is we'll get this loaded up, get you out of here, and see what we do. All right, we'll go up here and see what we got going on with this bad boy. All right, everybody, this is what we got going this morning. This little driveway here, it's like 13 foot by 51 and a half. Approach is coming out. These probably 1, 2, 3 slabs of sidewalk is coming out, and I tried to talk them into doing the front porch and stuff, but they said they want to leave it and I'll get it later. So we're gonna rip this asphalt driveway out. We're coming over from that little front porch there, 12 foot up here, so we're bringing it over about 2 foot past the house. We'll do a little thick edge right here, and then from down here We're gonna open it up to 13 foot to give them a little more room pulling in. So let's see where that 13's gonna go. She's got a bunch of plants she wants to keep. Yeah, 13, they're gonna be right on that property line, it looks like. Yeah, it's gonna be really close. But that's what we're doing. All right, let's get this machine unloaded, go to town. And it is freaking cold out here today. Like I said earlier, we had a driveway. We've actually got a stamped patio and wildwood and steps set up, ready to pour. And then I have a driveway and a front porch and steps set up, ready to pour right now. You know, it's like November 28th or something right now today, and it's the high today is only 36 degrees. But then the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be back up in the 50s, and it's gonna be above freezing every night. So we're gonna get all these jobs poured out, and then we've got a couple awesome winter projects that we're gonna be working on. I'm excited to show you guys. We got a patio up off Topping Road. It's gonna be getting a fireplace, a water feature, some sitting walls. It's all stamped, so I'm excited for that. Oh, now I got too many clothes on for the old Bobcat. I'm gonna have to lose a couple layers in this bad boy. Holy crap. Completely out of fuel. Stick these forks on here and just get this stuff started, and then I'll start scooping it with the bucket. It looked like there was concrete underneath this thing up there. I'm hoping that there's not. Hopefully it's just like an old porch or something. I don't know what's going on, but doesn't take us too long today. This thing should be really easy. No, I felt bad this morning. And I've done this to Ricky a couple times in the past, and it makes me feel like a freaking jerk. But he went to that other job this morning because last night our plan was to pour it. I told him to be there at 7, and he got there early. He left the house early, and by the time I called him, he was already at the job. I was like, oh man. And then he said, well, if it's cool, I'll take the day off. And I said, that's all right, buddy. So no Ricky today. Whenever we first started this channel, there was a lot of people busting my balls because I take this tear out and I pile it up in the street. Well, I didn't have a dump truck. And whenever you're paying a haul truck, it doesn't make any sense for me anyways to wait till the haul truck gets here and then take it one scoop at a time out of the driveway and tear it out. You lose money. You're paying for that truck to sit there. If you start tearing it out first thing in the morning, when you get there, you get it all piled up, then your truck shows up, and it takes me like 5 minutes to load the truck. So that's the reason why we were doing that. Not that I need to explain myself or anything, but if you're using haul trucks and you're waiting until they get there, you're wasting your money. Well, I think next year we're gonna get Jason a new truck, and we're gonna get us another skid loader. I'm probably gonna end up going with another case. I mean, this is my second one that I've had. I do like the machines. I mean, it's a powerful machine. It has had some issues. It did have some wiring issues, but honestly, think I'm just gonna stick with the case. What do you guys think? What do you guys run? I mean, we've ran some Caterpillars for snow removal, and we did like it. It was an awesome machine. It was really fast, but it was a small machine that we were just using for, you know, clearing sidewalks and whatnot. So I don't know how it does in driveways and stuff, tearing out concrete. I'm sure it's fine, but let me know what you guys got. What do you guys like to run? And who's got cases? Who else likes to run cases besides me? That'll work. Whoa, Dave. About got your leg broke. So, Dave, do you just buy new Carhartts every year?
Yeah. It has to do with my age and my weight.
Oh, you keep getting bigger.
I got the right ones this time with the buttons on them.
Yeah. Where'd you get them at? Oh, you ordered them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Made in Mexico. He's got like temporarily contracted to Rick Thomas concrete down the leg.
Nice. Nice, yeah. Well. Holy moly! That got a little deep. Guess I'm gonna have to try to turn sideways up in there. Oh, more asphalt, huh? I'm gonna try to use the bucket real quick and chop it a little bit. The old battery went dead on me. David just left with the first load. He's just headed to I can't, what the heck is the name of that dump where he's going? Yeah, Terrafill. So he's headed to Terrafill and Valley Park. We're just right here in Crestwood, so it shouldn't be that long before he's back. What JT's doing right now is we're getting a measurement from sidewalk to garage floor, and we're going to divide up our slabs here. What do you got?
18, 24, so 42.
Wait, what'd you have?
18 and 24. 42.
So 42. Yeah, today the homeowner, you know, we went to the driveway yesterday, and this time of year I try to talk to the people and I give them as much heads up as possible. Like these people, I told them, I said, it's cold, you know, this time of year we got to keep working, you know. I mean, I don't do anything that's going to sacrifice the structure of the concrete or, you know, freeze overnight or anything, because I've done it in the past. I've done it with one driveway. It got down to 19 degrees the second night, and the guy called me, you know, that about a year later, and I went over there and looked at it, and he was like, what do you think's causing this? And I said, man, I'll tell you exactly. I poured it when it was too cold. I pushed my luck. And he was an old man. He was super nice, and he was extremely grateful that because I replaced it for him. I was like, I'm not happy with it, so we're gonna go ahead and tear it out. And he was like, oh really? Well, you don't have to do that. And I said, no. I said, I kind of knew whenever we came here, whenever we poured it, that this was gonna happen. So live and learn. So anyways, the homeowner from yesterday, he was a little upset this morning whenever we called and told him we weren't going to be there. And the high today, I mean, it's 25 degrees right now. The high today is only 36. It's freaking cold outside. The wind chill, I don't even know what the wind chill is, but it's cold. So I seen other guys pouring yesterday. You know, you can definitely do it. but I just don't like to push it. We really like quality work, and if you're pouring concrete and it freezes, it just ain't gonna be quality. So just got to talk to the customers. You got to tell them what's going on, you know, these other people in Wildwood. Now the other thing is that I like to try to do patios. So I'm excited for this winter because we got a couple pretty awesome jobs. I know I've got one. I've already done work for this guy in Wildwood, and we're doing like an elevated patio. He's got 3 steps coming out of the back of his house, and he wants to eliminate those and raise this area up. We're gonna do like a 4-foot tall block, 4-foot tall concrete wall, like 2 L-shaped walls basically, with a set of nice steps going down onto a sidewalk. And then we're gonna stamp the inside. I'm gonna do a fancy set of steps coming out, and it's coming out onto a sidewalk that goes to a fire pit that we built years ago. So he's an awesome customer. He's got us a lot of work. I really like the dude a lot, so I'm excited for that one. So anyways, we're waiting for Dave to get back. I just tamed to the truck to warm up for a minute because I'm cold. I was sitting in the Bobcat for too long. So we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, David's back. Time to get to loading. Jason, before we get too far, I guess never mind, up there you're good. I'm gonna have to spin sideways still.
Okay,
So we've kind of got
Well, this isn't grade that he's setting to, is it? Because those 2 strings are like an inch away from each other.
not the one just runs up to connect. There is a
Oh, I didn't see that bottom one.
yeah, there's,
Never mind.
and so there's a little bit of fall on these 2 here. I don't know if you want to maybe drop this. I didn't want to raise this side up anymore to accommodate
No, I think we're good. I just leave it like that.
that, and we have to dig down to get the string where it needs to go there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess let's go ahead and pull these out of here. We're gonna need quite a bit of rock in this thing. And then,
And we'll just have to scrape the grass out here and then hog this out
yeah.
the sidewalk here.
Well, I'm gonna start doing that now. I'll come up in here and start doing this, and then we'll get this approach out. Probably need a sledgehammer down here. Everything go good, Dave?
Yeah.
I know. What happened?
Nothing happened.
Oh, you're just crabby? What do we got to do to cheer you up, Dave?
It's Gina's birthday.
Yeah, I'm pissed. So, perfect example of why I like to load or pile the stuff in the street is because, you know, we had to wait for Dave to get back that whole time, and I didn't want to pile it in the street here because in Crestwood they will bitch at us for getting the street dirty. But in most areas it doesn't matter. So you can see I've been sitting here twiddling my thumbs the whole time Dave's been gone. Whoa. Whole page out of the Wilson handbook there. Oh, way too deep, Wilson. Man, I just can't stop digging too deep on this freaking job. What the heck? What'd you say? That's what you're doing tonight?
Sounds like a normal night.
Oh, you and old Pamela Henderson?
Pamela Henderson. Rosie Paul.
Yep. Man, this job is just not letting me dig the way I want. It's just freaking, I'm just digging the middle of this thing so damn deep. It's ridiculous. I can't. All right, we're back from lunch. I already said that once, but my battery ran dead like 2 seconds after I started talking. David is at the quarry, and he should be, well, he went to dump and he's probably at the quarry now. He should be back anytime. So I want to skim the rest of that grass out of there.
Yeah.
We'll cut it all the way down to the bottom of that board. Well, he's got 8 tons of rock on the way. We're gonna get this bad boy set up real quick. It's 12:15 right now. So we're gonna set it up, get some rock in it, put some steel in it, and get the heck out of here. This thing has taken me way longer than what I wanted today, but we did get a late start today. And not only that, We didn't leave the shop until after 7. We got here at like 7:45, and then we had to sit here for probably 45 minutes because they had a car in the driveway and they were sleeping. So I don't know what he's doing. That boy.
Ain't no way that boy.
Are you cold, JT? He's got on a sock hat, 2 hoodies, and a heated coat.
Yeah, but it's not plugged in. The battery died.
No wonder we ain't got nothing done today yet. We all have on too many layers.
I know, that's why I hate the cold.
You guys got another pin hammer anywhere?
Yeah, there should be. We had that one down here.
I'm just gonna take this one here. You using that? Oh. Man, I think I can take these coveralls off now.
No, I would not. Holy cow.
I don't know.
That's dangerous, buddy.
I don't think it is, man. It's starting to really warm up out here. I mean, it's almost 34.
Well, I'm gonna snow over here in the shade.
Oh yeah, this sun is a different story, man.
I will handle it, bro.
Yeah, just stand in that shade for a minute. You'll be all right.
I feel like that Ariel girl. And I could make it snow.
No.
What?
What are you?
That's not her name. What? That's
the mermaid.
That's Little Mermaid, dude.
Ariel?
Elsa.
You're talking about
Elsa, yeah.
He's under the water with the crab and whatnot. Now let us know. Dude, he's got so much going on right now.
Yeah. Nice technique, Dave. Grab 4 pins. Of course we're gonna need more.
He had 6. He had 6.
Oh, are you okay, Dave? Oh, hey, I just seen a thing on the concrete page about that. You got diabetes? Because if you get lightheaded, I can't remember which one it was. You either need to eat a piece of candy or you need to start running around.
So, eat a piece of candy and run around a little bit. You'll be fine.
You'll either pass out or puke. So.
But no, on I seen AJ share a thing on the concrete page this morning. No, actually maybe, yeah, it was AJ, and then Mike Griffin got on there and was just talking about somebody on his crew, I guess, had diabetes, and he was just telling you what you should do. You know, if they get lightheaded, I guess if their heart starts racing and stuff, you do one thing, and then I don't have to read it again. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna start rocking this bad boy in here with some 3/4 clean. I prefer to use clean rock over minus, only because it dries out a little better. It doesn't hold moisture, you know, like that minus. That minus is still gonna hold a lot of moisture. I mean, really no different than dirt. So it does pack down really good, but it holds moisture, so that's why I don't like to use it. Clean rock still compacts really good, but doesn't you guys need more up there or no?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm glad I got 8 tons. I think it's gonna eat this up. And whenever I'm figuring rock up, I usually just do I take my square footage and then I just divide it by 81, and then that tells me a 4-inch thickness, and I think that works well for me using that method compared to just guessing. So we put a couple strings up. Some spots we had like 8 inches, so the square footage here calls for you know, 8 yards of concrete or 8 tons of rock. So I had Dave get, and that's at 4 inches. So, you know, then I take a guess from there and say, all right, this is 4, this is 2, whatever. I like to put about 3 inches of rock in everything. That was 8 tons. So we are beating that up. All right, so what these guys are doing right now is checking our grade. Most of you guys probably already know what's going on, but if you're watching this right now and you're wondering what the heck's Dave doing with that board, the reason he's doing that is that we'd like to have a nice consistent 4 inches on the concrete. So you can either pull strings back and forth, or in this case it's short enough to where we can set our straight edge across. And what he's doing is just making sure we have that consistent 4-inch depth. So it does a couple things for us. It, you know, helps us when we order the concrete because we can order it for exactly 4 inches. And then I use a different formula for figuring up concrete. I do the square footage times the depth divided by 12 divided by 27. That's going to give you an exact number on your yardage. A quick, easy way to get yardage is just what I told you earlier on the rock, is take your square footage divided by 81. That's going to give you 4-inch thick concrete. The other thing with, you know, checking it and making sure, of course you want to make sure that you're close. Concrete's so expensive. If everything is 5 inches, you order it for 4, obviously you're going to be off on your concrete. The other thing is that the strength of the concrete. If you have a base that's, you know, uneven and, you know, it's got high spots and low spots, then you're creating weak spots in the concrete. Even if it's all 4 inches, if you have spots that are, you know, 5.5 inches and it's got, you know, waves in it, those are weaker spots in the slab because it's not as thick as the rest of it. So that's what's going on right here. Really simple, but for anybody that was wondering, that's what's going on right now. Then we're going to take the plate compactor and we'll pack everything down. So really they measure underneath there and they shoot for 3 3/4 to 4 inches. And that's going to give us a consistent 4 inches once we compact it down. And you know, we've done this pretty many times, so I'm positive that that 3 3/4 to 4 inches is going to give us a solid, you know, 4-inch to 4 1/4-inch pour. You know, true 4-inch concrete is pretty thick. It doesn't seem like it, but when you're a true 4, it's a good slab for a driveway. Now, if you've got, you know, regular cars like these Jeeps and little SUVs, you know, a half-ton truck, but my driveway's 4 inches at home. I didn't bore my driveway, but, you know, with driving my big truck, well, my dualies and, you know, the other trucks and pulling the trailers around it, driving through the turnaround, every single slab in my driveway is cracked. So me personally, any concrete that I pour for myself, it's going to be 6 inches thick, reinforced with 1/2 inch, you know, number 4 rebar on like 18-inch centers. Now we offer that to all of our customers too. We give them different options for the spacing on the rebar. That we give them a 5-inch option for driveways, and we give them an option with no rebar. 99% of the time we put rebar in. I highly recommend that, at least.
Just make them slice together some of these off.
Yeah, yeah. That's a freaking grid right there, bud. Boy, got a tight grid in this one.
Yeah.
Ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Yep, that looks good. hopefully old Crestwood's happy with that. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I seen Ryan get that DeWalt sponsorship.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I know Rigid sucks, so hey, Milwaukee, if you're watching. That was sad.
So depending on what happens on Thursday, we'll figure it out as we go. That's when they're delivering my new furniture. Thursday sometimes. She keeps trying to say it has
What do you mean to get rid of the, what are you talking about? What do we
the
got?
old furniture's gone.
What do we got to figure out?
I have to figure out because nobody can be there. So if it's raining on Thursday and it's crappy and we're not working, or if we're working at the shop or something.
Yeah, you need to be there?
I need somebody
Yeah.
needs to be there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Heather can't.
I can go there and wait for him.
If you want to, you can hang out with Miss Maybell. And
All right, everybody, that's a wrap skadoodle on this one today. Took us a little bit longer than what I thought, but I mean, we did get a late start, so. But we got it all in. Everything looks good. We got about a 12-inch grid on this deal here, because I plan on making these slab, you know, it's 13 foot wide, so I'm gonna do a border down this side and a border down this side, and that's gonna make the insides of that 10.5 by 10.5. So ready to get out of here?
yes, let's roll.
Yeah, well, tomorrow I got to still figure up those steps, and we'll get the concrete on the way for 7 o'clock. So we're going to probably have to get to the shop at about 5:30 tomorrow.
All right.
And then it's going to be cold.
A little bit.
So I'm going to probably do 2% NCA in the steps, and then we'll probably just do like a 0.5% in the patio, because it's going to be like 55. And that's a pretty, and so I got to have Ricky still go to New Way tonight, and he's going to get 2 sets of the stamps and 1 bucket of liquid release.
All right.
So that's it for today, everybody. We'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Later.